Kia ora, g'day. I just thought I'd do a quick moving preview, if you will, of my new yarn, Tannahill, which has just gone online today. It's 100% New Zealand Merino. It is a fingering weight 4-ply yarn, so 26 to 28 stitches per 10 centimetres is an ideal gauge for it. It's perfect for accessories, for garments, pretty much anything you'd use fingering for. It's a lovely, lofty, bouncy yarn. At the moment it comes in 12 colours, so I thought I'd run through them quickly so you can see them moving and see what you think of them. Okay, so I'll go the rainbow end. So we'll start with red. So this is Kyledale. It's a lovely dark red. Then Camelwood, which is the lovely gold tone, which is a colour which looks fantastic with lots of other things. It's that pop that you want with other yarns. Little Moss Side, which is a lovely olivey green. It's a wee bit complex. It's got some brownier, khakier tones in it as well. Tutura, which is probably the hardest colour to kind of capture. It's one of those bluey greens, which sadly I'm just trying to see if I can get it in a position where it might look. So it is a green. It's definitely a green, but it is a blue leaning green, and those colours are just sometimes a little bit hard. So you can see it's probably changing on screen. So it's a colour that I wear a lot and that I love. So if you've ever seen me in real life, you've probably seen me wear this colour. So lovely bluey green, not a teal, but in that kind of bluey green realm. Definitely still a green though. So great colour. What are we up to? Mararua, which is a really soft greyed green. It is a green. I know it might appear a little bit grey, but it's not. It is definitely a green. If I compare it to an actual grey, you can see distinctly green. Okay. Lovely soft shade. Very classic Kaihiku, which is classic kind of navy, inky blue, my colour. Probably will find myself knitting a cardigan in this. It's a good classic colour. The other classic blue is Palashit Bay, which is more of a denim, a light denim-y blue. Then we have Woollen, which is this gorgeous purple, which I think of it as like, I'd probably describe it as sort of like an orchid purple, but I think of it as almost like a heather purple. I mean, heather comes in lots of colours, but it's a lovely soft, again, fairly complex. There's a bit of pink and purple in there as well. This lovely light pink is Bunton Hill, and if I compare it to the purple, you can see the difference, but they also complement each other quite nicely. Then we have the neutrals. So the darkest neutral is North Craig, which is a dark charcoal, and it's sort of a blend of browner charcoals and bluer charcoals. So the overall effect is quite semi-solid, but it is quite complex upon closer inspection. The mid-grey is Bank End, and this is a slightly bluer blue leaning grey, so it's a cool grey, it's not a warm grey. And then last but not least is Nadara. Now Nadara is Scottish Gaelic for natural, so that is exactly what this is. That is the natural colour of the fleece. So much like Superstar, it is a blend of different colours of wool. So this is all merino, but it's a blend of different natural colours of merino. Now, Superstar was a blend of natural colours of merino and Polwarth, and then it had some silk added as well. But I've deliberately gone for a blend of colours in the base, again, because I love I love the subtlety and complexity it lends to shades. It's really interesting, and it also warms up colours a wee bit. For me as a dyer, it's quite an interesting base to dye on, so I've done that again. Now, these two yarns are both 100 gram skeins. They This is a little bit, there's a little more length in this one than this one. So this is, the Superstar is 380 metres per 100 grams. This is 396 metres per 100 grams. So there's a little more length in it. Both 100 grams, but look at the difference in size of the two skeins. Okay. That's because this is a worsted spun yarn. Now, worsted spun yarns are very smooth. All the fibres are parallel and they're quite dense. And what that gives you is the strong, dense, smooth spun yarn. Woollen spun, which is what the new yarn is, Woollen spun yarn is lighter and loftier in area. And you can just see the difference in the size of this skein. There's just so much more air in this one than this one. And so it gives you a lovely, springy, light, bouncy knit. Makes it incredibly comfortable, warm, but light to wear. So this is spun at Wool Yarns in Lower Hutt for me. And then, of course, I dye it here in Ōtepoti, Dunedin. So 12 colours right now, more coming. There's quite a backstory to this, and if you get my newsletter, you've probably heard a little bit of that so far, and I hope to give you a little bit more of it in future. If you're curious about the history and the inspiration around this yarn, then catch up there, or maybe I'll make another video explaining some of that in future. But just for now, a little quick preview, and I'd love to know what you think of it. I'd love any feedback that you're prepared to give me, and if you think it's something you'd like to try, thank you very much, and we'll see how she goes. We'll get her rolling and we'll go from there. Okay, have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.